Yes, I did watch Redbeard's reviews on these two beers. I'm ready to go.
Oh baby, oh, oh baby.
Oh yes.
Hi guys, welcome to Off the 10th. My name is Chris and today is a special My Own Opinion Quickie. Today I'm going to take a look at Syndeham Farm Ales and I'm going to take a look at two of their beers that they sent me. Full disclosure to you guys over at Syndeham, when you guys watch this, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to let you know what I think of the beers. I'll give you some kind of constructive criticism if you want. I'm not a huge beer connoisseur. I mean, I do enjoy my beers. And without any further ado, actually, before I even introduce the beers, I want to say thank you very much to you guys at Syndeham. I really appreciate you guys, choosing me as one of your tastemakers, as you would call it. You guys chose, I think, Redbeard, Albino Rhino, and myself. So you know what? I'm really honored and I really appreciate that. So you know what? Take my own opinion with a grain of salt. Cheers, guys. Here are the two beers I'm doing today. Yes, guys, today from Syndeham Estate Farm Ales, we're looking at, first off, their blonde ale, which is called Palm Psalm. It's a toasted coconut on a sexy blonde bombshell beer, apparently. It's coming in at 6.9% alcohol by volume. IBUs listed on here are 12 IBUs, and this is batch number 2. And the other beer we're doing is the Belgian IPA. This one is coming in at 6.7% alcohol. It's called Root of 7. It's got some citrus notes with a Belgian nuance, and the IBUs on this one are 86, and this is batch number 3. Alright guys, so that's what we're doing today. We are doing these two beers. I'm actually going to crouch down a little bit more so you guys can see me on camera here. Alright, I've watched Redbeard's reviews. Haven't had a chance to see Chance because he hasn't uploaded them, so I'm assuming they'll probably be online or probably in the year 2023. He's usually right around the same time as Nick starts doing new stuff. Anyway guys, this is what we're doing. This is the blonde and this is the Belgian IPA. Just looking at the bottles, I can actually, going back to what I was saying, I did watch Redbeard's reviews on these two beers, and this is why I am ready with paper towels underneath these two bottles. They may explode. You may see a jump cut here or there. Full disclosure, I don't like a fucking mess when I'm doing any beer reviews or anything, and I will jump cut. Even though, I shouldn't, but I will. Got extra paper towels right here in case I do need them on the fly. So, like I said, I did watch Redbeard's reviews. Looks like these bottles of beer are possibly bottle conditioned. Hence all the shit coming up the top of them in his reviews. So, without any further ado, we are going to open up the blonde ale and hope to God, let me just, I'm not a hugely religious man, but here we go. Well, that's interesting. That stayed in the bottle. Let's try the Belgian. Well, that's interesting. That stayed in the bottle. What the fuck? Alright, so right away I'm already telling Redbeard, what the fuck you do? Shake them up? Because I don't understand why they exploded on you. I just cracked these open. Maybe your countertop caused them to foam up or whatever. But without any further ado, I'm going to actually smell the bottles too. I'm going to do a full kind of my own opinion review on this one. Alright, blonde ale from the bottle. It says toasted coconut. So far, no smell. It smells like it just smells like a regular adjunct lager or ale. Alright, and here's the Belgian IPA. Okay, right away, there is the actual Belgian hay kind of scent to it, wet hay kind of thing, with a little bit of a banana note on that smell. But anyway, I was gonna say it looks like the Belgian's starting to rise on me, but it's not. But I gotta pour these, so we'll see how it actually comes out. Oh, and just another before I even pour this, I may do an actual jump cut because my timer on this camera is 10 minutes of time. So whatever. Here we go. There's the blonde. See the difference? What's going on? What's going on here? All right. She foamed up pretty good, but what happens when you properly bartend? I'm just fucking with you. Here's the Belgian. I really like the color of the Belgian. When I saw red beer pour it, I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. All right, there's the Belgian. Here's the amber. Sorry, not the amber, but the blonde ale. Okay. Blonde ale looks like a blonde ale. Poured off with a cloudy 17 finger head. And yeah, it's a little bit hazy. There's it's coming out blonde. Let me pull this in here. Here we go. This is what we're looking at. Looks okay. A little bit hazy. That's fine. And there's the Belgian, poured off with a 2-finger of a condensed soapy-like head. Actually, they're both now. Yeah, the blonde is starting to do the same thing. But yeah, it looks like. I guess it looks like a Belgian IPA. I mean, it's supposed to have nuances of Belgian. I get it. So this is more of an IPA. And I get the nuance because when I smelt it from the bottle, you could do the wet hay smell and that banana note on there. But anyway, this is what this bad boy looks like right here. There we go. All right. So it's a hazy as well. And there you go. All right. Next up, let's smell them. Alright guys, so let's get a nose on the beers here from the glass. And here's the Belgian. Here's the, sorry, I keep calling this one the Belgian, but it's not. Here's the fucking blonde ale. Alright. It's hard to get. Fuck, I can't swirl beer. Fuck, I'm a fucking bartender and I can't swirl the fucking beer. Well, I'm swirling it, but the head is just, it's weird. Alright, it smells like an adjunct lager. It smells like an ale. And not much on it, on top of that. I don't get any of the coconut that they're talking about. I do get a little bit of a, just a typical corn, I guess, smell with the lager, maybe rice. Just some kind of an adjunct in this one that is giving me that aroma. All right, here, let's take a smell of the Belgian IPA. Belgian IPA, that just makes me laugh. But anyway, let's smell it. Alright, this one has a little bit of that sour Belgian nuance to it. Yeah, it definitely has that that sour bit of I want to say that dirty wet hay kind of smell with a little bit of a sour smell, a little bit of salinity. It's not a goza, I know that, but it does have a little bit of a salinity or a salty smell to it. Alright, that's the nose. Alright guys, let's take a taste. Let's do a taste test on these two beers. Cheers. Here's the blonde ale. Alright. First of all, actually I'm not gonna take a sip of water, I'm gonna keep drinking this one. The blonde ale doesn't really have very much to it. It's a safe beer, is what I'm going to call this one. This can be your flagship beer. Sure, it's safe. It doesn't have much flavor though. I mean, it doesn't taste like your typical adjunct lagers like Coors Light or export ale, or if you want to talk about Mimosa Canadian or butter or anything like that. It doesn't taste like those. However, it just tastes like a basic ale. It says toasted coconut. I'm going to bitch if you say there's toasted coconut in it and I'm not picking it up. I'm going to bitch about that. Do not advertise that it has toasted coconut if you don't taste any coconut. I mean, it could just be my palate, but I don't get any coconut on it. But anyway, the amber ale It's a safe beer. I'll give you that. That's not bad. I mean, I could drink that. If this is one of your flagship beers, sure. Why not? We're gonna go into the Belgian. As soon as I fucking learn how to drink. I mean, look at that shirt. I just got it wet. A little bit big on me, but whatever. Gotta cleanse that palate. Alright, let's take a sip from the Belgian IPA. As soon as I get past the burps from the fucking amber. Fuck. The blonde ale. Alright, brew to 7. Citrus notes with a Belgian nuance. Well, the Belgian nuance is totally in the smell. Let's try the taste. Cheers. You know what? I'm starting to think that I'm honestly starting to think that maybe Chad and Redbeard had, I don't know if they got the same batch or if they got bad beers, or I don't know. This is good. This Belgian IPA is not bad. These two beers are not too bad starter beers for this brewery once they start getting these things out. Let's talk about the taste right now. Alright, tart, not sour. Got sour on the smell, tartness on the actual taste. It's giving me a little bit of a salinity. I would actually guess if I was to maybe do this blind, yeah, like I do blind reviews, I wouldn't say that this might be a Goza because of the salinity. Oh, but it is carbonated. Both of these are super carbonated, which is fine. I don't mind that. But it's going to give you lots of gas. This one does taste like a little bit of a Belgian style. There is that, I keep saying the wet hay kind of taste to it. There is that little bit of a banana note on this one. Citrus notes. Oh, I'll go back to it. Hold on. There is a little bit of a citrus note, more of a lemon, maybe a touch of a lemongrass, kind of a citrus on this one. I want to say maybe a little bit of a pithiness from maybe an orange. Other than that, it's not really big on the citrus, as they were saying. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be citrus notes. Okay, I'll give you that one. The Belgian style IPA, it's not a bad starter. I still don't understand why fucking Redbeard's beers fucking explode everywhere. But anyway, let's take a sip. Let's talk about the mouthfeel on both beers. Alright guys, now we're going to talk about the actual mouthfeel on these two beers. Let's take a look at the ale here. Low body on this one. It might start approaching medium body. However, it's still in the low end of the body. Mouthfeel is pretty good on this one. Like these two beers are super carbonated. This traveled from wherever you guys are or wherever they are. But you know what? The carbonation held up. It's still fully carbonated in the glass. As I go through this entire beer, this effervescence is still coming up from this one. Mouthfeel on this one is pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm talking about the mouthfeel on the Belgian. Right now. All right. Wow, this one is super carbonated. This one's giving me wicked burps. I mean, it's probably because of the Belgian part of the actual IPA. Very thin. This is super thin, almost watery like. However, it's totally drinkable. Other than that, yeah, you know what? There's not much to say more about the mouthfeel on these two beers. Except for they're super carbonated. This one on the mouthfeel gives me a little bit of a tingle here. Probably from a tartness as opposed to a sourness, but you know what? That's it. You know what? I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts right now. All right, here's my final thoughts on these two beers from Syndeham Farm Ales up in... Fuck, I gotta fucking remember where these guys are from. Final thoughts on these two beers. They're super carbonated. Just joking. They're not bad starter beers. I'll give you that. I mean, you're safe with both of these beers. I really can't wait to do the porter because Redbeard is so scared because of his disappointment with these two beers that I'm afraid that he's going to be going into the porter review as a bias. But I digress. Let's talk about this. All right, they're safe beers. They are very safe for starting up a brewery or starting to distribute to the public. However, this is what I'm going to say about both these beers. Number one and number two, you're going to advertise certain notes in beers. Be careful. This one you say it has toasted coconuts in it, or toasted coconut flavoring, or whatever you want to call it. I don't pick it up. I don't get any toasted coconut. I kind of wish I had my buddy Joe here. He would totally pick it up and say there's any coconut or anything like that on this one. But he's not here. I'm not picking up toasted coconut. Don't advertise it. However, if you're gonna, this is a batch. This is a pilot batch. Sure, I get it. You know what? Next batch, dump more coconut in there. That'll make me happy. The Belgian IPA, citrus notes, not really. It's got more of that Belgian nuance, which is fine for a Belgian IPA. However, when you put citrus notes in it, I want more of the IPA part now. You know, I put a little bit more of I don't know what kind of, you know, I don't know what kind of hops you guys are using in this one, but you know what, put some, if you want citrus notes, use citra hops if you're not using it. Put something else in here to give you the Belgian IPA with a little bit more citrus for the citrus notes. But other than that, guys, you know what? I don't know what else to say other than thank you very much for sending these beers out to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for letting me have the opportunity to check out your pilot batches. Thanks for the shirt. I love it. These guys, you know, they went out of their way and I appreciate it. And thank you, Redbeard, for, you know, recommending me and obviously and Chad, because he did get the same package as I did. But anyway, guys, this is my review from the Syndeham Farm Ales up in wherever the fuck they're from in Ontario. God, I gotta remember where they're from. Anyway, I'm done with this. My own opinion wasn't a quickie, but I'm gonna label it as one anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm done. I'll talk to you guys later. Like the video, comment if you want. Let me know, guys, if you guys have ever tried, or if you guys are gonna, you know, take a look at beers from these guys. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and any other brewers out there that want to send me shit, go right ahead. I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, guys, bye.